Hey everyone, welcome to Speaking with Spartan. I'm Tyler Rather, co-founder and CTO,
Hi.
and with me is.
Yeah, I'm Theagenes Abatsoglu. I'm also a co-founder.
Yep. And little background, Theogenes and I actually worked together at Raytheon prior to being at Spartan many, many years ago. Theogenes, how long were you at Raytheon and other defense contractors?
Well, a long time ago. I started working at Hughes Aircraft back in 1980. That was my beginning in defense. And other than a year spent in academia or so, I retired in 2016. So almost 35 years.
Yeah, I started at Raytheon in 2006 and was there till about 2018, I think. So we had some overlap, worked on a few projects together.
Uh-huh. Right, right. Yeah, so I guess I was witness the change in defense years from the early 80s to the 90s, where there was turned down projects that funding was more limited then, and then later picked up 2000, so forth. So yeah, so overall was quite an adventure there, and exposed to lots of ideas and places. So it's quite a rich experience.
Yeah, I remember when I first met you, you were giving a presentation on some advanced radar processing
Uh-huh.
with that old team up on the Jason Woodruff and everyone there, Allison Balance, I think Nathan Mintz was
Okay.
there, and some
Right, right,
others, John Scherger and Lindsay Adler, who's now Lindsay Scherger.
right,
And you were
right.
working with Johan, I think.
Yeah, I was working in that area with Martha, but you also worked with me when you were doing something for Charlie. It was another radar system.
Oh yeah, Song and Charlie. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So you came up and I was trying to figure out how to use your algorithm, and you gave me a PowerPoint, a very detailed PowerPoint deriving the Kramer-Rao lower bound for your
Uh-huh.
algorithm.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, I kind of remember just the algorithm that I have. I think I have a patent on that.
I remember you telling me you did the derivation for fun.
Oh, yeah, the derivation of that algorithm was taking a trip from Orange County to Portland to watch my daughter play volleyball. So during the flight, I did some derivations. Yeah, but there were some. There's a matrix inversion I had to do, and I was able to do them in closed form, so I was pleased that. But although I do have a US patent, I never managed to write a paper to publish at the conference or a paper.
But you did quite a bit internally, though, with teaching classes and presenting, right?
Right, so I was presenting at classes internally and so forth. Actually, I applied the algorithm in many situations, seemed to work quite well. I'm talking about real. So, I was pleased about that. Yeah. So, but they many people use or at least quote. There are lots of citations of my patent, probably around 30 or 35. I don't remember.
Yeah. It was really nice during that time because, I mean, like you and Charlie and Matt and so many others were teaching young engineers, young radar engineers about these advanced concepts through classes or just working side by side. I mean, how many people do you think that you worked with, like me and Nathan, when you were at Raytheon, just mentoring them and teaching them?
Oh, what a number. Yeah. So, for example, many of the students in my class, I work with them either before the class or after the class. So I create opportunities, the dissemination of information through the company and so forth. So that was a good one. So yeah, well, at least I got to teach. condensed version here at the company over the lunch the last few weeks.
Yeah. The lunch and learns.
Right, lunch and learn.
Yeah. Been getting people from not just the radar and DSP, but from software as well.
Right, no, that was good.
What have you been going over in the lunch and learns?
Well, I think the because I had notes, mostly the notes I had from Raytheon, just the things that are not the notes didn't say anything about Raytheon, so it was just math stuff, analysis, some graphs showing simulation results. So I was able to share those, and I think that it could be valuable. I can use for reference. So yeah, I think we can use those things.
Yeah, I like that we're kind of continuing that tradition by having people like yourself teach many of the more junior engineers these concepts because they're hard to find classes at universities because radar isn't it, a general topic. It's very niche, although it feels that way when you're at Raytheon.
Well, I think it's not being taught anymore, and it sounds like an art that is being lost slowly in all the derivation and the analysis. People don't do that anymore. They just do MATLAB programming. They don't know the analysis part very well. So what happened is that when I started at Raytheon a long time ago, everything was analysis. There was no MATLAB. So you pages and pages of detailed analysis and present that somehow. Graphs were difficult to come by, so it was all based on analysis, right? I guess you were lucky if you could do maybe a simple graph, but you have to heavily rely on analysis.
Hmm. Yeah, MATLAB, while an enabler, it does keep many from understanding the fundamentals. Like I too relied on MATLAB a lot my first, I'd say, 5 years. And it wasn't until some of the fellows challenged me to do the analysis and the derivation and really understand it at a deeper level. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, changing topics. I like how our first day of work at Spartan kicked off
Uh-huh.
with our golfing trip.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Our unofficial first day.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know you were such an avid golfer until that day.
yeah. I'm avid, but I'm not that competent golfer. I play occasionally. I play good, but I'm my level of play is a bit unstable. I play well one hole and mess up the next hole, so it's on and off game. It doesn't have enough consistency. I think it would be helpful because I can make good plays, but then I get a bit anxious, or I push too hard, or I try too hard, and then I miss my hit.
See, I'm just bad
Oh,
and need more practice. I think you gently recommended that I take some lessons when we were
oh,
playing.
the golf stick, yeah,
Yeah,
the golf stick, but it's expensive.
yeah.
The golf
I'm
stick.
better at throwing discs than hitting golf balls.
Are you going to get golf balls then?
No, disc golf. I'm a little
Oh,
better at
disc
that.
golf, yeah, yeah. Disc
Yeah,
golf is difficult. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good one. So how's your car going? So
I'm hoping it's
you
fixed.
having some problems with the
Yeah,
carburetor or
a
something? So
sensor.
the fuel's injection system?
It was the error code came up as a crankshaft sensor issue.
Oh,
Um, and yeah, engine stuff. I'm hoping it's fixed because I really like the car.
uh-huh,
It's fast. It's got um, it's got quite a bit of horsepower. It's got
uh-huh.
426.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
What about
how much
you?
you say
What
it
about your car?
weighs? Well, mine has
Huh?
a bit more. How much is your weight?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
4,000?
Probably around 4,000.
4,000?
It's heavy.
Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty strong. Yeah, mine is I have probably 550, but my car weighs 4,400 or something like that.
Okay.
So it's pretty heavy, but the engine is very strong. It has good transmission, automatic, double clutch transmission. It's very.
When did you first start getting into cars?
Oh, probably since I was born, because I was always playing with cars.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I
I
had
didn't know
all
that.
sorts of car, little toys, right? Playing
Oh yeah, yeah.
toys there in the house, and it was in the playpen and all that. I always liked the toys. So yeah, so I kind of knew all the car names, and I could recognize cars from long distance and tell you what brand it is. Stuff like
Do you ever think you'd be working on putting software on cars or
that.
working in any capacity with
No,
automotive?
no,
Kind of came out of the blue.
no, because like when I wasn't interested. I was more interested in studying or things like that, like math and physics. It wasn't until I came to study in the country here at the college level that I got interested in the real cars. But when I was a teenager in Greece, I wasn't interested in cars really.
When I was a teenager, I was just happy to have a car.
Oh,
It probably
yeah,
wasn't
well,
until I was
yeah.
about
My folks
30.
didn't have a car, so I was in
Yeah.
Greece. I didn't have My folks didn't have a.
Mm,
We didn't have a car,
yeah.
so I
I would
had
say I
to.
was about 30 when I first got a car that I enjoyed driving.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same car I have now.
Okay, that's a good car for sure. Right.
So what's going to happen this year for us?
Well, I think I think the Opera will do good.
Yeah, I think we're going to get more partnerships, more customers from your tier ones who are making the radars. We definitely started getting noticed last year, but this year
Uh,
I think we're going to find ways where we can actually, um, yeah, work in that partnership. Their hardware, our software. Um, yeah, from the work we did last year with our first partner, they were very impressed, and I think the whole industry kind of took notice of, wow, that team
right,
came out of nowhere.
right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, that's good. I think
excited for you to
I
do
think
a
we're
little more.
in the right footing here. We are progressing. We're on solid ground. We need to uh, keep going. Yeah,
Yeah, and also with
we
like,
have the tools now. We have the technology. So we get the
and with Microsoft and others seeing, the
road.
whole
Yeah.
software-defined vehicle concept. How does that play into the sensors and radar? And
Uh-huh.
we came from a place that was familiar with that type of architecture,
Uh-huh.
software definition.
Mm.
So I think we're in a good place.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I think that we're doing well, and we have attractive companies. That's good. Yeah, people like working here.
Yeah, so if you guys want to get in contact with us, check out our LinkedIn page, Spartan Radar, or our website, spartanradar.com. Learn more about our technology and see what job openings we have.